This is again a case study what I'm always used to share with you. How to get an idea whether the buyer is a genuine buyer or a fake buyer. So I'll be sharing a couple of examples with you. Okay, once I got an information from Dubai based clients that they are willing to buy the sugar. So in the chat we continued for a pretty long period of time. For a few days they sent me an email. I also replied. So one day I thought that let me I smelled something, because based on my experience, when we go through an email, even reading an email, we can smell something that the concerned fellow cannot be a genuine buyer. So I called that person on chat. Then I say that maybe this story I'm sharing of again 2010 somewhat. And I told that person in the email that maybe tomorrow at this time I'll be online. You also please stay online, and we'll be chatting by. In those days we had a Google chat, right? Just like after Yahoo chat, there was a Google in the Google Mail itself. Inside strip, it was coming over there. Directly you can click it over there, and again another application also was available in
Google Hangout.
Yeah. Hangout तो बाद में आया फिर. Hangout भी बाद में आया. हाँ. तो उससे पहले तो एक छोटा सा a small application of Google was there, setup file. We were used to run that setup file, and a separate window was then getting opened, and you can just, and that particular software was connecting itself with your contact list, right? And anybody who is into your contact list will be reflected into that, and you can have a chat with that person, right?
Yes.
This kind of application was there.
So it is now also available. It is
maybe right. So
those were in my college days.
Yeah. So I just started a communication with that person and asked that are you really buying the sugar right now in Dubai? Bole, yes, we are buying the sugar. So I just asked for the EQMSA standard and specification and all these things to that person. Then what happened? That just to take out some more things and to identify whether he's a genuine buyer or not, I kept on asking many questions to him. I asked him that what's the recent quantity that you are buying, and what's the recent price, your target price, or you are buying right now at what particular rate. So I was surprised to learn the answer. He replied me that I am buying at this much dirham per kg. Immediately I caught that particular person and said that you are really not a buyer, you are not buying from anywhere, you are not importing, I mean, and you are just doing a time pass. So he was also taken aback. He was also surprised that how did you come to know that I am not a buyer. As upfront said him that please don't kill yours and my time. If your time is not important, at least my time is very much important, right? Because you are not a buyer. You are just kidding the time. You are just doing a time pass. So he was surprised. He was taken aback. He said me that, sir, how did you come to know? So I said that, sir, it's only because this is not a product which is ever being quoted into international market on kg basis. It is always on ton basis in export import, right? So when you said me the quotation itself, target quotation, and you are presently buying quotation, I learned that you are very mature person and you are not buying at all. So this kind of single statement from you can prove you fool, friends. You could be proven completely fool with just a single statement. So this kind of case studies, friends, this kind of stories would help you out to understand